guys, it's actually no news that I think almost every country is actually looking for healthcare assistance at this point. The healthcare sector is one of the biggest sectors in each country, especially since after COVID broke out to the present. Every country is actually experiencing crisis in taking care of the elderly ones, vulnerable ones, mental health. There are a lot of sectors under the healthcare, social workers, homeless people as well. And Ireland is one of those countries that are actually looking for a lot of healthcare assistance, even at the moment. Okay, I know there has been some news like 2 years or a year ago. At this point, there's a recent news that just came out, which is actually good news, by the way, that says that Ireland is actually looking to hire about 1,000 healthcare assistants to come and help the home care sector in Ireland. So before now, I would say that when it comes to the healthcare sectors, I would only say that nursing homes and hospitals were allowed to actually sponsor, recruit internationals and sponsor their work permits. Okay, the home care sector, so companies such as like Comfort Keepers, Ant Home Care, Liberty Home Care, and even like some agencies were not still allowed to recruit and sponsor internationals for work permit. But looking at this recent news that we have just gotten that happened about a few days ago, I think it's almost a week at this point, it's now been said that they have given the go ahead to actually, allow home care companies recruit healthcare assistants from abroad. So if this is the kind of video that you're interested in, then please do keep on watching. So from the news, okay, this is like from the Irish Times. I'm going to be putting it up on the screen as I read as well and explain so that you understand like what I'm saying. So here it says that work visa for 1,000 home care workers have been announced to address a recruitment crisis in the sector. Okay, non-EU nationals will be able to live and work in Ireland in the home care sector from January 2023. Home care sector was not, included when it comes to sponsorship. It was more of nursing homes and hospitals, and that's why some people are here that worked in the home care sector sort of left to nursing homes or hospitals because they felt like that was where they could be able to get sponsorship. Okay, but this is actually very great news, and this is not just for people that are in the country. I'm going to have questions on that, so let me just already answer that. This is not just for people that are only in the country, it's also for people that are outside Ireland, people that are abroad as well. Okay, but now there's some conditions I'm going to be reading now to you. So prospective employers must pay a minimum of 27,000 euros per year, which is like the normal salary range, and they must also have a minimum of 2-year contract. Okay, and you have to work a minimum of 4 continuous hours in a day. So like in home care sector, sometimes because you're having to go from one house to another house, like it's a domiciliary care, if you understand what domiciliary care is, times you can get just 3 clients in a day and they could not equate up to even 4 hours. It could be like 30 minutes, and that's like maybe an hour 30 minutes for the day and you're done. But if you're going to be getting this sponsorship or this work permits under the home care sector, right, you have to be working a minimum of 4 continuous hours a day. So whatever clients that you get, they all have to amount to 4 continuous hours in a day that you're working. Okay, Ireland is already facing a dearth of care workers, with 6,200 people waiting for home support from the HSE for older people this year because no care worker was available to provide to them. So we have about 6,200 people according to the data. Now that's quite a huge number, to be very honest. 6,200 people that are waiting for carers to come and start attending to them, and we don't have that, guys. Like, I don't know, this is quite a huge opportunity that I think that you should actually jump on. And also, just to continue, it's also said that the Minister of State for Mental Health and Older People, Mary Butler, said that the government had allocated 660 million euros for home care packages in this year's budget. The money was there to provide for those who needed home care package, but the workers were not there to implement it. So you can imagine when a government has put aside 660 million for home care packages for people in the home care sector, and there were no care workers to actually use that money to be able to facilitate whatever goal it is that they needed to. That is actually quite a problem. Okay, and now moving on to the minimum wage that these healthcare assistants are going to be earning per hour according to the minister. The announcement made by Mary Butler and the Minister of State for Business, Employment and Retail, Damian English, follows on from the recommendations of the report of the Strategic Workforce Advisory advisory group on home carers and nursing home healthcare assistants. Like I said, not just home carers, nursing homes are also included in this. Hospitals are also included in this. Okay, so it makes 16 wide range recommendations to address death of workers in the sectors and the numbers who have opted to quit. Actually, if you're following the news when it comes to the healthcare, you know that even at the moment, the UK, the NHS is already facing its own crisis with people. A lot of people having to quit because they're burnt out, there is staff shortage, the money is not quite good, people are complaining, people are quitting their profession entirely. Nursing, healthcare assistants, social workers, people are just kind of tired because, you know, they are burnt out. So now it's been said that a minimum wage of €12.90 an hour and travel expenses will not have to be paid to all home care workers. So travel expenses, that's why I said these are people that are going from one house to another. Okay, domiciliary care. So the two ministers said that they supported the two recommendations, and then Mary Butler was confident that it would be successful because of the terms and conditions. They said that they were able to deliver this. Okay, so all care workers working in home support and long-term residential care for older people should receive fair pay and conditions and have the opportunity to progress in their careers. We need to show home support workers and healthcare assistants that we value the important work that they do and make it a viable career option. Okay, she also said that I echo the advisory group's call for all private sector and voluntary providers to commit to pay home support workers and healthcare assistants the national living wage, which is currently €12.90. That's the least that they're urging companies, private sectors, voluntary providers to actually pay healthcare assistants in Ireland, or people that are going to be recruiting. Okay, and also for home support workers to receive payment for, you know, all the time spent traveling from one house to another. So she also said that we need as a country to urgently address the shortage of care workers in Ireland. It was also said here by Mr. English that the recruitment of overseas workers for the home care sectors would be well monitored and that conditions would be good enough to attract such workers. So you can see that they are trying to monitor it, and they are also making sure that all the terms and conditions that have been put in place would actually be followed by these companies, by these providers, so that it would be an attractive working condition, attractive pay, so that they are able to recruit more people abroad. Okay, so now that we've gotten that out of the way, now we all understand that, oh, Ireland is hiring and Ireland is recruiting healthcare assistants in the home sector. Thank God, because like last 2 years when this announcement came up, it was just nursing homes and it was only just, you know, hospitals. So 1,000 healthcare assistants is such a great number. I'm very happy for that. This is actually good news. And just for those that are abroad looking to actually come here and looking to actually take advantage of this opportunity, first of all, you have to kind of stand out. I say this quite a lot. Okay, sometimes yes, your CVs would be, you know, very engaging, very good, but sometimes some agencies will say to you, oh, we are not sponsoring at the time. That doesn't mean that they are not sponsoring. And also another tip, currently at the moment, I would say that most agencies or most companies or most voluntary providers have kind of reached their quota for the year. The year is already rounding up, like you already know. So I would say leave all of your application if you can and push them to forcefully apply from January. By January, they have new clean slate, new number of people that they can bring in, new number of people that they can recruit, and, you know, keep on adding to your CV. Make sure that your CV is actually good enough. For in terms of courses, like if you haven't done like the QQI healthcare course, that is mandatory to actually get these roles, or at least to show that you're able to do these roles aside from experience. You can check on Florence Academy. I heard about Florence Academy. You also get a certificate from it. There are different healthcare modules that you can actually do from that particular website. I'm going to be leaving the link in my description box below. If you don't want to use Florence Academy, there's Chevron College, there is Open College, and also attach all of these to your CV. Prepare hard for these interviews, because now 1,000 may look like a lot, but at the same time it could also be small. So yeah, you have to be like on your A game. I'm also going to be attaching you know, a video that I made about companies or nursing homes or hospitals that are recruiting at the moment, yeah, and also sponsoring international applicants, not just at the moment but also looking forward to the new year. Okay, I'm going to be attaching that video in my description box below. If there's any change regarding this particular route as the new year begins, I also do well to inform you. But for now, pretty much that's what I have for you guys for today's video. Thank you so much guys for watching. If you did enjoy this video, please don't forget to give it a huge thumbs up, and please don't forget to subscribe, and also turn on your notification bell beside the subscribe button. My name is Ria, and I love you guys, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Mwah. Ciao ciao. Bye guys.